Hello guys, welcome. We have Miss Stormy visiting again tonight. She showed up right at dusk. I was actually trying to encourage the turtles since I bought them ahead of lettuce this week. I don't know why, I thought turtles would love lettuce. Well, as you can see, they left it. And I did throw out some bread. I was doing all this before Stormy showed up. So there's a few turtles still hanging out, but they prefer to eat the fish food. And one of my old neighbors told me, just keep feeding the fish and turtles. The fish will come back. So I'm not putting 40 pounds of fish food out there a week, but I'm throwing it to let them know it's still here for them to come back. And I put out that little buoy just for all of them to get used to something else being in the water. Because I am trying to work on getting that tetherball put up. Stormy did boop it a couple times, so maybe she'll start acting like a little dolphin and play volleyball with us eventually. But she's very skittish, so she's gonna do everything on her time, which is fine. We certainly don't want to make an animal do anything they don't want to, so we're pretty good with that. Oh Lord, TikTok's got some kind of new screen I gotta learn. I'm sorry, y'all. They flashed something on my screen I had to do. Stormy, she's not the small alligators that we interact with, like the little 3 and 4 footers. I have not seen them since Hurricane Francine. Hey Cricket, thank you for the tiny diny. But Stormy is the alligator that showed up after the hurricane. Yo, look at this. What is that going through this marsh? Almost looks like a riverboat. Hold on, let me deviate from the alligator bin, and I gotta go see what this is. Oh, great. That's too much. It's making a puttering sound. It's very lit up, whatever it is. I mean, that's the river right there. I just saw some more lights. It's very lit up, whatever it is. I mean, that's the river right there. I just saw some more lights. It's very lit up, whatever it is. I mean, that's the river right there. I just saw some more lights. I mean, I don't know if I was saying. Anyway, okay, so hello Oklahoma. Yeah, so this is Stormy. Yeah, I don't know if I was saying. Anyway, okay, so hello Oklahoma. Yeah, so this is Stormy. Yes, this is Stormy. She was here last night. She's not the little alligators, we're used to entertaining. She's a little bit bigger, which is okay, but she's too big for me to teach for her to kind of stand up to catch a little marshmallow like we do the little ones. But she has shown signs of wanting to play with a ball, so that's why I had that little buoy in there with a ball. So that's why I had that little buoy in there. It's just in there for no reason other than just letting them be in there. It's just in there for no reason other than just letting them get used to something else being in the water. So, because I did order, I think it's called a tetherball. It's a ball that's got a rope tied into it. So until the babies return, which I hope they return, I do know other alligators are hanging out in another part of my subdivision right now. And I did go leave a trail of marshmallows yesterday, trying to lure them back on my side. So we'll see. But Stormy's been here pretty consistent since the hurricane. So, hey, Cricket, no need to be terrified. The alligators do not want to attack you. They do not want to attack you. As long as you're not interfering with their food that they captured or their babies on a nest, you should be fine. They just like hanging out here. But yeah, I was throwing some lettuce to the turtles, some fish food, and there's actually some bread out there too. Neither the turtles nor the alligator are interested in the bread or the lettuce. That sounds like a duck. Hey, Michelle, I don't know. This gator showed up after the hurricane. It was the one that, all my docks, those were all underwater. And there's that little one back there, that wooden one. And we were doing a live, and I just happened to look, and she was like, it was underwater, but she was able to just be laying on it. She was like hanging on to it, like she was exhausted. So, I mean, we even gave her a marshmallow thinking, she was just kind of really disheveled for a while. So she's kind of hung around, but she is a little bit bigger. Her belly went down some since last night, so I guess she did digest whatever feast she had. But I wish she was smaller. But she's just a little bit too big for me to be tossing it out. I was working on the videos because between the lives and then I have this Ring security camera up here that's recording things down at the water. The videos of Delilah and Allie, the difference between the two, how they both tried to do their backflips for us, are so funny. But then I got confused. I'm like, oh my God, which one's which? Allie has a very long tail compared to Delilah, who's a lot smaller. So I'm trying to put that video together. It's going to be cute. Hey, Michelle, you in Miami? Well, y'all used to alligators and crocodiles down your way. Yeah, alligators are, yep, they love to play with the little fishing bops. Yep, stoppers. Hey, Michelle, I'm sorry. Okay, so is this right in front of your home, your porch? Well, you probably hear the boats in the background. We're on a river. It's called the Tickfaw River in South Louisiana. So, yeah. So, I mean, just show you. This is the back of my house. So, yeah, come in my backyard. Most of this is concrete. I do have some grass areas. But, I mean, it's a subdivision. Like, there's my neighbor's house over there. We have an concrete. I do have some grass areas. But, I mean, it's a subdivision. Like, there's my neighbor's house over there. We have an asphalt street. It's just property along, on the water. So, yeah. And we usually have an alligator or 2 or 3 hang out with our lives. Oh, thank you. But since the hurricane, there's no fish, so I was really getting concerned. What are the alligators eating if there's no fish? And I don't know. They're finding something, snakes, rats. Alligators eat turtles, but they don't seem to want these turtles, so. But yeah, so we got our little dock right here. That's our emergency get out the water ramp in case one of my dogs fall in. Which honestly was used twice in a year and a half. So yep, I got some dogs who would absolutely love to be sitting out here with me, but they scare the alligators off. So y'all wouldn't be able to see an alligator if my dogs were out here with me. And yes, I do know alligators go after dogs, but there's no reason for them to. My dog's bark and the alligator just disappears. But anyway, Stormy's just hanging out. I was curious to see if she was going to interact with that little blue floaty I got over there. I haven't seen her do that yet. But nobody really seems to have an appetite still. I have fish food down there, I have some lettuce, and I have some bread. Before the hurricane, this stuff wouldn't have lasted more than a couple minutes. You know, hundreds of catfish. You know, I usually have 40 to 60 turtles out here. It's just, I'm impatient. I just want everything to return. But anyway, hey Raj, yes, this is Stormy. No, I'm not scared it'll crawl because that's a floating ramp. It's not fixed. So the minute they put any weight on it, it immediately goes down. That doesn't mean they can't figure out how to use it, because my dogs, when they had to use it, that freaked them out, you know, but I was there to grab their collar and, you know, guide him and say, come on, come on. You know, so if it was a fixed thing that didn't move, maybe. But I think because it moves, that kind of freaks them out a little bit, you know. Come here. Her color is actually really, really pretty. I'm starting to wonder if this is gumbo, but I don't think it's big enough to be gumbo. This is gumbo, but I don't think it's big enough to be gumbo. Plus, if she's still skittish, let's see if she'll let me come down on a dock. So, see your pupils. You're looking at me. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is Stormy. Yes, we have bugs by the light tonight. Normally the fish would love that. See, she's okay. She's like, she's a little bit more trusting. Normally, if I just stand up, she would take off. But if I move quickly, she's like, okay, that's enough. I don't like you that close. Yes, I was taking that little thing right here, and I was throwing it out towards her. See, she's like, she don't like me being that close. So just, I guess it's a desensitization process that's just going to take a while, you know. So just, I guess it's a desensitization process that's just going to take a while, you know. I'll just throw the ball and keep it in the water for a while when they hear, and we'll see. But the little ball I was using last night, which is, you know, pretty deflated because of my dogs, and we had tucked some marshmallows in it right toward the end of the live. I'll look for it today. It's gone, so I guess it might have floated out into the river. But anyway, hey Amanda, what's the humidity? You're in Oregon. The humidity hasn't really been bad these past few days. I mean, it's surprisingly nice and pleasant. I just wish I had the energy to go work in my yard because it needs help so much. So, how close have you gotten to the gator? I got one of the little ones. There's a little 3-footer we would interact with. I got up to about a foot before she decided that was too close. So, but yeah, I know Sunday's big football day for most people. I don't watch football either. But then again, I sit back and I'm like, what did I do today? I don't know. I played with the dogs. They've been kind of cooped up, and gonna take the puppy. Hopefully they'll take the stitches out tomorrow because I got her spayed, and that's just been really hard, trying to keep her out the pool, which really makes my older golden retriever mad because she would live in the pool 24/7. So, yep, they just chilling. This alligator's only here because we're here. Its eyes are still open and hasn't fallen asleep on us yet. Did y'all know alligators have 2 brains? Like, one can sleep and the other one's on. They always have a brain on. Oh, thank you, Bubba. Yes. Well, when I was actually excited because I saw about 10 turtles earlier. That's why I was like throwing out all that food. And then I saw her swimming up. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go live for a little while tonight. As long as my allergies can take being outside. It's just, we have a deficit in rain right now. Even though the hurricane brought a lot, but I mean, that was going on almost a month now, it seems. Yeah, I didn't let Crystal know I was going live. I mean, she hung with us a lot last night. You know, if she sees us live, she'll come in. I hate for somebody to feel they have to come moderate, you know. I've sent her messages wanting to do things for her and all, but she's okay. I guess if she's available, she'll come. Have not seen Allie since before the hurricane. I mean, I was looking at some of her videos. I'm like, oh my goodness, I miss these little ones. The water's about 8 feet now. Yeah, it's down a good bit. It's probably too dark to see. Let me see if I can see these trees. Just to show y'all the water level on these trees out here was, of course it's gonna focus on the water was that high at one point on those trees. Come up, see where it's darker? On that end tree you could see that. That's how high that water had come up. So it's down several feet. Oh, hey, Crystal. I know, somebody said, invite Crystal. I'm like, I don't want Crystal to feel she has to come work. Crystal, are you near a lot of people you can help clean up with the hurricane? You know, I caught a couple videos where I think some of your larger creators are, you're not, okay, you're farther away, where they're trying to, you know, get the larger creators to do things to help. I haven't watched the news. I don't know. I assume FEMA's out there helping, you know. I remember after Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, you know, it was an epic failure on the federal government's part. But you also can't rely on the government to come take care of you, you know. But, you know, something that big, your local resources are so strained, yes, the federal government does need to step up. So, and since it's so widespread, you know, so many states involved, you know, I'm sure it's a very complicated thing to navigate. Well, hello, you got pretty close to me right there. Yes, you getting brave? Let my tripod come down to you. Huh? She's like, as long as you stay in your chair. She just literally wants to hear me talk. I wish she could hear y'all. That's it. She's the one, her tail and body are like the same size, which normally their tails are a lot longer. So she's, I guess, getting ready to go through a growing spurt. But her belly's still pretty poochy. She's probably 6 foot. She's not a very old gator, probably at least 10, 12 years old. Oh, wow. Florida is sending help to North Carolina. Are you serious? You know, Louisiana has a history, and there's no exaggeration, of corrupt politicians. I mean, we've had governors spend time in jail. And I think, what was it? Florida had a hurricane a year or two ago, and some bridge was taken out. And Florida had that bridge at least temporarily back up and running in like 3 days. Well, in Louisiana, you can't, because you got to wait for everybody's brother-in-law to submit a bid, and it's a joke. Hurricane Katrina had taken out a part of Interstate 10, and it was years before it was rebuilt. We drove on a temporary bridge for so long. Just get in there, get the damn job done. Quit trying to figure out who's gonna make a fortune off of it. It's sad. Oh, the Chiefs won? Does anybody know if the New Orleans Saints won? I'll watch football like at the playoffs. That's about it. 4-0, huh? Oh, okay. The Saints lost. The Chiefs won 17-10. Okay. Yeah, New Orleans can't get their shit together. I'm sorry. Until they get rid of that general manager, he's been there too long. Can't get their shit together. I'm sorry. Until they get rid of that general manager, he's been there too long. It's all politics. But that's okay. Well, congratulations to the Chiefs and whoever beat the Saints. It's so quiet tonight. Hey, Blue Angels. I don't have a schedule. I try to do at least 3 times a week. A lot of it depends. Hey, Steve. Thank you, babe. Good evening. A lot of it just depends on the weather and the water quality, because like after the hurricane, it was just like green slime for a while. So there was nothing for us to look at other than green slime. So it's kind of hit or miss. But if I see an alligator out, yeah, definitely I will go live. Hello, Tina. So, Miss Stormy, I wonder if you took my ball out somewhere last night. I mean, there's a piece of bread right on the side of her, and she's not eating it, so. Nobody's hungry. I guess some snakes will come by later. I did see the little minnows eating on the lettuce, so hopefully it won't go to waste. Somebody will get into it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, they are relaxing. And Deborah, yes, this is the same alligator, Stormy, and Ghost, no, I have not seen Allie. Stormy took revenge of the ball, so she doesn't have to see the pole again. Maybe so, huh? Well, I'm trying the desensitization method. I have this little floaty floating out there for them to get used to something being in the water. So, oh gosh. But I know when I was trying to put these videos together today of the little ones doing their backflips, I was like, oh my gosh, I so miss interacting with them. If they're not coming back, hopefully some other little ones will soon. But I don't know. They may be where the fish are right now. We just don't know. I do know Brutus is still in my area, but he's hanging out on the other side. People probably feed him chicken. Bring Allie and Delilah back. There you go. And then when they do come back, we may not recognize them. They may have grown. We'll be confused and have to give them new names. Or it could just be new little gators and we'll just repeat the name. But yeah, when I went in last night and I picked up everything else, took the dogs out, and I looked on the camera, and yeah, sure enough, after I stopped the live, Stormy left. Yeah, we'll retire Allie and Delilah's name. Yeah, we'll come up with some new names when the little ones come. Let's see. How close you. Oh, you don't like that, huh? Okay, I moved too fast. See, y'all, they are more afraid of us. There's really nothing to be scared of. Could she turn around and jump at me? Yeah, but why? Why would she want to do that? Think about it. She's afraid of a human. Why would she want to lunge at me? She's not protecting a nest or food. We should give them a necklace. Yeah, we well, we had thought about putting a what do you call those tracker things? Shoot, I can't think of it. The little Apple tags on Allie at one point, which would have been cute, but knowing my luck, she would have got caught and somebody's like, huh, who the hell put this on an alligator? That's probably illegal. So it was just a thought. You enjoying some Nutella? I see those big old eyes. I see those big old eyes. Now my camera doesn't want to focus. But see, she's got that little double chin going on. She's kind of filled out, but she's short to be filled out. She's friendly, I guess, because she's hung out here enough to know that I just sit here and, you know, we make noise. But she's very skittish, if y'all didn't notice earlier. Like, all I did was lower my tripod and move my foot. All right, Crystal's gonna get us to 10,000 likes, so let's push this video out. Because, yeah, but it's a Sunday night. People are tired. They're getting ready to start their work week tomorrow. They haven't settled in to just sit here and look at. Your pastor brought up, can I pet that dog today? Oh, that's so cute. You ought to send him the video. Can I pet that dog? And if a little gator would hang out here long enough, we could probably pet one. I wouldn't try to pet one this side. But the smaller ones, yeah. We don't have a turtle handout, no way. Oh, let me go get my light. I'll get my light out here. Oh, we do have another alligator here, y'all. And I think it's Brutus. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Look. I'm not 100% sure which one that is yet. But Stormy is chasing him off. And they, whoa! Oh my God, I've never seen one attack one. Holy moly. Normally they just kind of bump them. They'll bump them or they'll swim like, you know, they playing chicken, which one will go under first. Oh my gosh. Oh crap, what time is it? Try to write these down. 7:45, so I can go back. I don't know where the other alligator is though. Only one came back. We just never know what we're gonna see. Let me write down that time so I can go back and get it. Just a second here. Oh shoot, what I did. Oh, I have to listen to that. Okay. All right, let me find them. The one that came back up and stayed around, I don't think that was Stormy. I think Stormy's the one that ran off. We'll see. We'll see. I can't shine my light over it. They still going at it down there. Karen may just have to deal with this. Karen may just have to deal with it. There's one gator. My neighbor alleges that when I shine the light on the water, it reflects into her house right there. So I'm trying to be a little courteous. They're hanging out over there. I need to get them to come over here. But I did hear another big splash, so one is definitely trying to drive the other one away. But we could scan and see if there's any more. So I sit back down. I'm gonna throw some fish food out. So I sit back down. I'm gonna throw some fish food out and just make noise. Get them to come this way. Delilah Jr., huh? I didn't get to see it good. One of them's coming back now. I'm going to say it may have been Brutus because of the black head. I'm trying to see which one this is. I think this is Stormy. That was pretty aggressive. I mean, normally they just kind of swim at each other and then, one of them gives up and swims away. I've never seen them actually jump at the other one. Did you run it off? Let me see. Yeah, that's Stormy. I know, I'm gonna go back and look at it and then I'm gonna pull it on the camera too. Hopefully the camera picked it up. Oh, she's all proud now. She's gonna eat fish food. But I'm sure that other gator's gonna come around the back. We'll be watching. Yeah, Delilah had a couple of marshmallows. She was doing so well one night and I think she just had a sugar fix and she just kind of went crazy on another gator. But I'd never seen them dive and attack each other. And then here, they can swim right past us. I'm just checking. I hear Daisy inside. Driving the other one's cray-cray. And you'll tell. Yeah, I'm not sure that was Brutus. I'm only thinking it's him. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Okay. Just in case they fight again. Okay, so y'all see the other alligator coming? Oh, he went underwater. He's shooting across, keeping his distance from her. Hopefully. And he went underwater. He passed us up. Where is she going? Oh, look, he's over here. Ha, ha, ha. He pulled a fast one. I'm trying to see which one that might be. She's still looking over there for him. All right, who are you? Who are you? You're new. Are you new? Does not like the light on him at all. You gonna leave? Okay. You gonna leave? Okay. Actually, it looks like he might have something in his mouth, so that may be why he's swimming off like that. We'll see. If he's on a mission, he's on a mission. If he is interested, he'll come back. They always do. But she had no clue that he went underwater and swam past her. She was still looking the other way, so. And yes, they are very fast swimmers. And they move very fast. I have a video posted on my profile with showing that large alligator trying to catch a fish. The whole thing twisted its whole body around. I'm just looking, I'm looking. I'm not seeing it swimming anymore, so that means it's probably up again. Yep, oh, there it is. Oh, that's a pretty big gator. That's a nice sized gator over there. And if they haven't been around before, they'll do that. They'll keep off in the distance for a while, checking us out. In the meantime, I lost this one. Stormy. No, I don't have Red Ryder out here. I have a hatchet. Actually, no, I moved it since the hurricane. I'm so bad. I really didn't put a lot of stuff back up that I picked up for the hurricane. Because they're like, oh, something's this week, something's this week. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. She's just munching. Really doing nothing. I just can't wait for the fish to come back. If y'all haven't experienced that during our lives, we've got tons of fish. And when the alligator decides it wants to catch a fish, how they do their little stalking position is cute. But no, I've had him lay on the ramp. I've never had him climb it. It moves, so it freaks him out. It's a floating ramp. I see water moving over there. That's what kills me. I'm gonna see if y'all can see. Can y'all see the glowing eyes? It's in the headlight. So this tells me this is probably a new alligator, and it's just gonna survey us from a distance for a while. Doesn't know what are we out here doing. And that's how it usually starts. If it's a really large alligator, they keep their distance period, which I am totally cool with. Totally cool with. But y'all, let's thank Crystal for helping us moderate. Because sometimes too, once I start getting 2 or 3 alligators out here, it's like I really don't look at the phone other than try to make sure an alligator is in view for y'all to see. I can't really read what goes on, so Hey, Stephen, there can be a lot of reasons. I had someone on the live last night that lives about 30 minutes from me, and he's saying, especially in the area where he was located, he said a lot of the salt water backwashed into the fresh water, so that caused a lot of fish to die. Then, Department of Wildlife and Fisheries put out information, about fish kills because just, I guess, the water being so polluted with so much flood waters and debris, it just sucked all the oxygen out the water. So I haven't seen any dead floating fish on this river. And I've checked with, all my neighbors. We seem to be okay on this river. The only problem is we don't see the fish. Last night, almost toward the end of the live, I saw one catfish swimming. So there's hope. I just hope they're staying at the bottom until they feel the water safe, I guess. I don't know what else it could be. No, I don't see nothing glowing in front. We'll keep an eye on this gator. He's just keeping a distance out there. There it is, right in the center of the spotlight. Keeping a distance. But even though there's plenty of fish food out there, I do know when I hear something hit the water, that does attract them. So, like my old neighbor told me, he said, just keep feeding the fish. They'll come back. They'll come back. So we'll keep feeding the fish. Yeah, that other alligator is definitely keeping its distance. Could be scared of her. She needs to come on this side of the dock, though. Like, oh my God, I'm almost out of Diet Coke. I have to actually leave my little house tomorrow. I have to go clean the Airbnb. Somebody checked out today. So that was cool. I was so glad because we had so many cancellations in September. I was like, okay, that's not good. I still got mortgages and utilities to pay. I did see something about in Tennessee. People have vacations, I guess, like in Gatlinburg and all, and they're wanting to cancel because, some services are affected, and they're upset they're not getting refunded 100%. And they're like, I didn't realize Gatlinburg was shut down. Did it flood too? I'm just trying to read through some of his comments. Yeah, that's okay. We don't need to have hundreds and thousands in here all the time. I like it when it's sometimes a small little group, because when we have several hundred watching at one time, it's hard to keep up and try to answer everybody's questions. Roads and bridges are completely washed away in the Smoky Mountains? I really need to go watch TV, I guess. I just thought it was more like on the North Carolina side. I got that. That's Asheville area. Wow. Okay, well then they should let those people cancel. That's crazy. I saw the one about Rainbow Bridge. I did see that. My Airbnb was fine, except for when it was flooded downstairs and I got that all pressure washed. But I knew if the people were coming here to fish, it would be useless for them. And I did. I gave them a chance. I was like, look, You know, this is what's going on right now. You probably can't catch fish if you come here to fish. They're like, oh, that's okay. We don't care. We'll try anyway. But I mean, I was going to give them a 100% refund. You know, I didn't want people coming here and getting mad. Yeah, you know, I'll pay attention to the news if there's a hurricane in the Gulf. Because anything coming in stronger than a 2, I'm not going to stay back here by myself this time. That last one was fine. But let's get closer. They're just so stealth. I don't know who that is. Are you new? Let's go walk and see. Let's go see how close they let us get. They usually don't like a light on. Nope, Lee's going under already. Okay. Yeah. Look at all the fish food you got out there, Missy. She sees that other gator. They have like gator radar, I think. Okay, well, we're gonna see it. Well, she's gonna go after it again. So that gator's parked right there now. And that boat got a loud stereo system. Give me 1 second. A loud stereo system. Give me 1 second. A loud stereo system. Give me 1 second. I need to turn. They do get a little possessive of this area. I mean, we've seen Allie and Delilah do it, and I can't believe Delilah did it. I mean, Delilah's barely 3 feet, and she is actually prey to these larger alligators. She's so small, and that's why it was really weird, because she, you know, when she would come out, which wasn't often, it was always like before dark, but as soon as it got dark, she had to run home. But then she started hanging out, and then she started getting bossy. So whatever alligator was around. Yeah, this other alligator just doesn't know. It's keeping its distance. So we have a new one lurking. Yeah, she was moving. I know, and I sat here and I'm like, I need to get a notebook and write them down if I can't go download the lives right away. Daisy! Oh, that puppy. She don't ever end. Never stops. But yeah, that other alligator's staying around the perimeter. Yeah, the water's not moving. There's not a breeze tonight. I'm starting to see a few little garfish come up. But yeah, sometimes in that particular light, their eyes almost look like a shark's eyes, you know, like dead and gray. But no, they definitely got little pupils. It's just the lighting. But y'all see how poochy her belly is? Compared to our little ones, they're so skinny. They're all tail, you know. But this other alligator is coming closer. I'm not gonna put the light on it because it. But this other alligator is coming closer. I'm not gonna put the light on it because it. I'm gonna see if I can point it out to y'all. It's right here. Very stealthy, slowly floating in. Actually, it doesn't look that big, but we'll see what happens when she sees it. Oh, there is another alligator out there. Oh, good. They all started to come back. They way under that tree they love back there. I see eyes. I don't know who that one is. We'll see. It's not Allie at the live, but though. The heads are a bit too big. Just get these puppies to shut up. Try not to draw much attention to it. Now it's going away. Where you going? Either that or that alligator is really scared of her. That is very strange. But the way she attacked it, geez. Stormy. She's just outside the dock, huh? Oh, she's under there. You chilling? You're observing? You just need to go take a break? Floating is hard work, huh? The other one is swimming away, but they do that. They swim off, they come back, they swim off, they come back. Especially if they're new. I know, the puppy sounds so much louder tonight. I'm like, do I have a window open or something? You know what I do? I think I got a crack in that sliding glass door. Because she is just... Hey, Carolyn. Okay, we're looking for Dexter. Okay, we're definitely going to put that on the list if it comes back. If we're going to name it. Oh, you already see the water moving without... I don't know if y'all could see it moving. It doesn't like the flashlight, so I'm going to try to not put the flashlight on it. Whoa. The snoot to eye is pretty damn big on this gator. This one can't be the one I just saw. Oh God, that music, Lord. That's a different gator. She sees it. Well, let's see what she's gonna do about it. I don't know. I mean, at first I thought it looked big, but now they like flatten. That music is it's YouTube. It says copyright free music. So for streaming. So that's why it's being played. Yeah, this gator's like, who's these people? She doesn't see it yet. But I think that's what made this gator come back this way. Because of that noise. They're looking for fish. There's a garfish out there. Up, it went under. Very stealthy. He's keeping his head pretty much underwater while he slowly comes this way. Let's keep an eye on her. See if her alligator radar goes off. Alligator radar goes off. Oh, from the boat copyright. Oh, I got you. It's true. They're so sensitive with everything. There apparently are people who, the problem with the live, you got the background music, then you have me talking, and so I could eliminate all audio, but apparently, she's seeing it. Nope. There's people who can differentiate the two, can separate, take the music out, but leave the vocal. I saw somebody on Fiverr, and they'll do it for like $10, $20, but I don't know, on a 2-hour video, if that's their price. We'll see. I'm gonna message them. Where you going? Yeah, that's definitely a new gator. Either that or he's going after another one that was out there. I'm just scanning the water. Something's moving out there. See, from this angle, the head looks pretty big. Definitely got a lot of space between the eyes and the snoot. She's not picking up that it's out there either. I think she's young, but she's pretty filled out. She's definitely not a baby. She's washing her face now. She's taking her shower. Do. Yeah, that big gator swims away, comes back, swims away, comes back. I'm just keeping an eye on it. Now she's gonna go hang out over there. Anyway, when usually the alligators go off and do their craziness, we usually have some fish and turtles entertaining us, but there's nothing. What is all that in the water? Y'all see that? Like dust particles? What on earth? Oh, I wonder if it was fish food. I was scraping the bottom. Maybe it's just the dust. What on earth was that? I'm watching her and look, see? It wants to sneak up on me. It doesn't want me to put the light, so I'm not gonna put the light because it did swam off and it's coming in again. Maybe, I don't even think it's checking me out. I think it's more assessing the other gator. Can y'all see it? It's right there. I mean, it almost looks like it's got a black face like Brutus, but Brutus knows us. Yeah, you know what? I think all that is I'm at the bottom of a bag of fish food. And it's probably just the settled particle dust or whatever. Let's see if we can get this gator to come closer. Gotta come see what hit the water. No, it doesn't look big at all. Is that you, Brutus? Girl, you don't see that gator right there? No, you hear the dogs barking. Because it almost looks like it's got a black face, like Brutus. Just needs to come a little bit closer in the light. Either that or... Oh, there is another alligator out there. See, I thought I'm losing my mind here. There's another one out there. It's like the one I saw earlier looked a little bit bigger. I mean, there's more rings. The stripes are more pronounced. She's more of a solid color. And I say she, but I mean, they could be he's. She's definitely got a poofy belly. Oh, we've had our standoffs before. It's cute, but I've never had one like attack like they did earlier. I don't think she's aware of that other one right there either. I think she thinks she successfully ran it off. But the face looks really dark. I'm just thinking this is Brutus. If it would come in the light more. I'm not sure. Definitely a darker face than hers. But Brutus knows who we are. Yeah, it does look smaller. But there's another gator out there. Because I keep seeing the eyes under that tree. And it's like whenever I put the light on and it moves, lets the tree block it, that's when I know it's your, larger alligators out there. But I'm thinking this is Brutus. But yeah, definitely not as chunky as her. She's got a little chunk on her. She's got a little weight. I'm gonna just ignore it. Maybe it'll float closer. Hey, that's a shell puppy. There's a shell puppy. I went out and bought y'all a whole head of lettuce. Oh my goodness, they finally eating the lettuce, yay. Somebody told me try chicken lizards or gizzards for the turtles, but those don't float. We have a shell puppy present, yay. There is life in the swamp after a hurricane. Yeah, there's another, excuse me. There's a, Stormy's, wherever Stormy's at. But yeah, sitting right here. It's dark colored. I think it may be Brutus, but Brutus has hung out with us before. He never could come hang out close over here because the little ones were always here. So after the hurricane a couple times, he did come out, come closer to us. But this one's kind of standoffish, so I'm not like 100% sure. But there is something much larger back there. Rougarou. Y'all heard my rougarou? We had 3 out here one night for a live, but I had 5 out here one time, but I wasn't doing a live. That's a bit much to keep an eye on. I don't think that was an owl. I need to go back and ask my brother, because I recorded that sound once and I sent it to my brothers and my uncle, and I'm like, what on earth is this? And they told me, and no, you definitely hear the owl hooting. I'm drawing a complete blank. This happened the other night too. We heard it. Well, hey, you go sit down. The turtles are so shy. I'm like, hey, you gonna talk to us? Well, heck, I still got some lettuce if you're gonna eat it now. Here, eat it. It's gonna go to waste. Poor little turtle. I'm gonna inundate him with all this lettuce. Oh yeah. No, my little concrete dock, it's pretty good. Now, I mean, that wasn't really a very strong hurricane at all. You know, it's just a real bad thunderstorm that lasts a few hours. But they're saying, what, by next weekend something else is going to be in the Gulf? I mean, geez, everybody's just, we're kind of done. And it's so stressful and emotional, and then so you got to pick up everything, and if you're in a flood-prone area, you really have to pick up everything. And then if you don't get the storm, you're like, oh God, I got to put everything back. But then if you get the storm, you still got to put everything back and clean up. It's an emotional roller coaster. And then if you got other stuff going on in your life too, it's just like, But no, if we get a hurricane, that'll be stronger than a Category 1. I'll pack up my puppies and go visit my brother. He lives about 2 hours north of me. He has a big farm. Let my puppies, my shell puppies, go run. 4-legged puppies. I know, she still hadn't noticed it. I do think that's Brutus, though. But she is definitely chunkier. Brutus, you could probably learn a few things from her. No, it wasn't a coyote. There's a name for it. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna have she is definitely bigger than this other little gator. I don't know who that little gator is. You could see the rings more on its body, because when alligators are small, they're more stripy, I guess is the word. And so that alligator's probably younger than she is, because she doesn't have the stripes. But she's got this huge body compared to the tail, which is weird. Normally, their tail is most of their body. She is chunky. She is really chunky. I'm not sure. This one looks like it's got a big old smile on its face, though. Yeah, Delilah had rings, but it's really too big to be Delilah. Keep throwing the food out. We'll get them to come see. Afraid of her, that's for sure. But if she goes away, swims away a little while, But I don't think it's Brutus because it's really not sure of me at all. At all. Stormy. Oh, look. I found one of those breads. I don't know how to eat it. I had some bread and lettuce out here. It's just been... So this gator did get the bread. So I was trying to get the turtles to eat when we were going live. So it did find a piece of bread. I don't know what she's doing. We all just want to see you up close. I'm looking for markings, telling no truth. A lot of times you can find a scar, something. You got your mouth open. See the other gator though. Those eyelids are so weird looking. It's like plastic. She's getting brave. She just gave me the, that's far enough, lady. Come on, let's play with the buoy. Jeez. All I did was grab the buoy. I was gotta desensitize them a little bit. So whenever y'all think the alligator wants to bite you, they don't. They're scared to death of humans. All I did was grab that little string and it freaked her out. So I just grabbed it and threw it back out there. And the other gator is right there. And then down under that tree, but they hide under that branch. And I say that, and I scan the water, and you're like, boom, one staring at you right there. But this other alligator's obviously afraid of her. You know, she went after him, you know, earlier, and I guess that was enough. She does appear to be heavier looking than this other one, size-wise. I can't tell. Footage-wise, I guess. But anyway, I'm trying. If the storm hit September 11th, oh, it really hadn't been a month yet, huh? Hey, Debbie, no, they wouldn't attack me if I was in the water. If I was in the water, they would really swim away. The only way they would attack you is if they felt that I was trying to hurt them, or, you know, if they're trying to protect babies or trying to protect their food. You know, like if they killed a raccoon and they're going to eat on it for a couple of days, they're going to protect that raccoon. just not sure about this one. This may be a new one. But it's got a black face, like Brutus, so who knows? I don't think Stormy, there's something out there by those lilies too. That's one thing about the really big alligators. I mean, they could be sitting in those lilies watching us. We just don't know. They're not going to make themselves known. Okay, let's see if we can see how big this one is. It's not really very big. And it has, you can still see the stripe. So it's a younger gator. Younger than Stormy is. So they are definitely... Either she don't care it's there. They're not close enough to fit into one screen. Oh, all right, now she's focused. All right, are y'all gonna scrap again? Y'all need to get it where it all fits on one screen. Come on, come on. Come on. I guess she's like, I showed him once, I'll show him again. I haven't seen where it came up yet. Where is it? It's heading out again. Turn the phone sideways. Oh, when they were close like that. Oh, I didn't realize you can film in landscape on lives, can you? I guess you can, huh? Do y'all have to turn y'all's on the side? Oh. She just, I don't know, she set him straight and that was it. He, she, you know, it don't matter. Search one more time. Yes, he's already coming back again. They do that. They take off and then come back. Take off and come back. But that must be a new one. I'm not seeing the other one though, down there. I don't mean nothing, no. That just means I can't see their eyes. So it swam off. It's got a little bit courage, so it's coming back. It's moving pretty quick too. They just swim so smooth. That tail's just... Urch. Still stop. She's over here. Acting like the fish food is awesome. Hey, there's a garfish. That is dust coming out of the food. It's falling on me like rain. At the bottom of the bag. Little gators right here. Here's what I got. Still got some lettuce, but the turtles didn't come eat the lettuce, huh? It's warm. I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. Somebody will eat it. Maybe the minnows will eat it. Get it out my bowl. I thought I was treating them. Saw one turtle, right? He took a bite. Let's see, I have half a piece of bread left. There we go, he's coming in now. She don't see it. Come on, come closer. Come closer. Actually, this alligator looks brown. This is a new gator. Has a white mouth. More, you can see the rings on this one. He's gonna get addicted to the fish food. I'm looking to see where she went. I don't see her. He's smacking his lips. He doesn't even know how to eat the fish food yet, so yeah, he's new. He thinks it's something you can chew. Okay. She's coming back over there too, so we'll see. You gonna eat the lettuce? Hey, somebody ate my lettuce. Nope, you spitting it out? Oh, goodness. Yeah, this alligator is more brown. She's more gray. But all I did was kick my foot up to cross my leg. See how sensitive they are? Scared the hell out of it. That's all I did. Cross my legs. All right, buddy. You'll get used to it. Hey, Tammy Linton. No, I don't have a mosquito problem at all. Right after the hurricane, a big island of grass got stuck here for about 24 hours, and I was inundated with mosquitoes. But thankfully, when the grass... Look at me throw a bread at an alligator. I know I'm delirious now. When the grass moved, so did the mosquitoes, thankfully. So, yeah, because I wouldn't be able to sit out here. All right, here, I'm going to turn the phone. Shoot, how do I do it? I can't do it on my tripod. Never mind, they separated. They got too far. See, all I did was tap the bucket with my tripod. It freaked it out. Definitely a new gator. Definitely a new gator. Took off over there. He's just not used to the sounds. She's pretty. She reminds me of Gumbo with her coloring. She's got the glowy skin, the glowy look. Gumbo's larger than her, though. And we have a garfish swimming right under her. But I don't think she's hungry at all. The looks of her belly. She found her something recently. Yeah, alligators have two brains. So one brain sleeps and the other one's on. So they always have a brain on. They have two brains, two sets of eyelids. I mean, they've survived over millions of years. What I am curious about is, like, have turtles survived over millions of years too? You know, we have alligator snapping turtles. We have alligator fish, alligator garfish. Now the alligator snapping turtles, that's a prehistoric dinosaur. Oh my God, that is the weirdest looking thing in the world. Yep, this is definitely a new one. Well, we'll see if it comes back out tomorrow or a day after. If so, we'll give it a name. But yeah, its snoot is definitely smaller than hers. But notice its body. She's just like real puffed up. Y'all gonna be friends? Y'all gonna be friends? She just gave him that look, like, get away. Yeah, yep, they got two brains. Now, we've seen Gumbo since the hurricane, only once. I don't know if y'all were here, but oh my God, he was parading around the prettiest doggone hide. It's like the hurricane made his hide so pretty. But then he left. We've seen Brutus. We've seen, that's it, really, Brutus and Gumbo. Haven't seen the other ones. Yeah, she did the side eye. Yeah, look at this. This alligator's got like a pattern on its hide. It's the rings, like they have rings on their tails when they're little, but he's got the rings on his whole body. Let me screenshot that. But anyway, that's how we kind of tell things apart. We just look for things like that. Oh, he's going to be scoring with all his bread. Oh, well, he's going to be... That wasn't really meant for you, mister. Nah, they're not babies. But I think they say, you know, at 1 year, they're about 2 feet long. And they grow a foot a year. For like 8 years or something. Yeah, they're definitely aware of each other. This one appears to be afraid of him. But he does drive by, so come in and leave. Whereas the ones that are used to us sitting out here and talking, you know, they're okay. They'll just float around. But when we did, you know, when this live first started earlier, and we caught it, I'm going to go back and pull it, but she went and attacked, I'm assuming, that gator, because it was swimming into her, what I guess she deems as her territory. I have to put the light and see. Find the light. Yeah, I don't see the eyes down there anymore. But they love to hide. Yeah, there's more bread and lettuce out here, buddy. Definitely not for you, but I can't do nothing about it now. She earned this spot. Yeah, oh God, that was so pathetic that night. I was like gonna try to find rescue agencies if she was like that in the morning. She was just holding on to the dock for dear life. Had no energy. But it looks like she's figured out how to eat and hunt pretty good. See? They're just so scary. I know we all wanted to give her a hug. I know I was emotionally drained too. I mean, I was exhausted and had this big old pile of grass with mosquitoes. It's like, oh, and here we had this poor little alligator hanging on a dock. It makes you wonder what they go through. Because, I mean, I don't think an alligator can stay underwater very long, maybe 20 minutes. So it's not like they can dive to the bottom and ride out a hurricane, you know? This is definitely a brown alligator. I'm gonna try not to talk or move too much. See if it'll come closer. Yeah, I'm sure the manatees are stressed if they gotta come up. I think, alligators, they're cold-blooded, so they have to, lay out in the sun for heat. And so, yeah, I mean, I think they do sleep anywhere, really. There's a couple times I felt like they were sleeping, especially Allie, like on that ramp right there. She would lay sideways on it, and like I said, they got two brains. They'll shut one off. All right, buddy, she don't seem to be bothered by your presence anymore. He's just not sure about me. That is the weirdest music. Jeez. I'll have to find some kind of... It's actually giving me a headache. Oh, Brandy, you going alligator looking? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I mean, they, movies like Lake Placid and just with so many things, Hollywood has just given us this false belief of so many things, when people see an alligator, all they think of is that the alligator wants to attack them, and that's the absolute last thing they got in their mind. This one's really opening up its mouth pretty wide, too. Okay, ain't gonna move. I am trying not to move much. No, I mean, we don't have a noise ordinance. I mean, there are noise laws. Y'all have counties. We have what they call parishes. I mean, ever since I bought this house, the two houses on the side of me, it's elderly people. Well, the ones on my right, they actually live in Oklahoma. They only come in once or twice a year. I don't know why they don't sell it. All right, what's going to go on here? And then the people to the left of me, they actually have a house an hour away. This is like their little weekend camp. Well, they moved back in because they're taking care of their grandson who goes to the local school. So she's been my Karen. She's like, I lived here all my life. I moved away for 2 years. I come back and I got some strange people with lights on the water at night. Oh, God. I know she's like 85 years old, but come on, lady. Is that a flower? Do y'all see what I'm seeing? Is that a flower on that alligator? Oh my God, that's beautiful. What on earth is that? Am I hallucinating? A leaf. It looked like it was wearing a little flower. I don't know. I took a screenshot. I'll look at it later. I didn't do nothing this time. It shot off. She's right there, but something else moved under the boat right there. So who knows? Who knows how many we got here right now? Your really big gators don't. No, they don't want to jump at me. They're curious what's going on. You thought you were high. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. It looked like a flower. I don't know what it was, but I don't see nothing floating. There's a garfish right there where that alligator was. Oh my goodness. We never know what we'll see. We'll never know. Looks like he's pushing something. They do that though. They'll push leaves to kind of disguise themselves. See how he's pushing like a little lily stem right there? That's like their disguise. Or they'll get sticks on top their heads, hoping a bird will land close by. Is that true, Crystal? Females will growl once while males will growl twice. Is it growling or hissing? I mean, I've heard alligators hiss. Or they make the grunt sound. Bellowing, okay. Okay. Yeah, they make that bellowing sound. It's a... And then they make a hiss. Oh, thank you, Tina. That's so kind of you. Yeah, we just chill, and I mean, it's a treat when our little reptiles show up. Y'all see how this alligator's striped? But that, I didn't know that the females will bellow once and the males bellow twice, right? That's how they talk to each other. Well, I'm sure like in April and May, that's when we really hear them when they're looking to mate. She's keeping her distance over there. She's letting him have a little thunder. Him, her. I sit here, y'all don't see this, but I sit here and like I wave my hands and arms. Try to desensitize them so when I make a simple move like crossing my legs or something, they don't freak out. But yep, this is definitely a new person. Just the stripes really stand out on this one. Drew, no. I saw one catfish last night. And one of my older neighbors told me today, he's like, you know what, just keep throwing your food out there. They're gonna come. So I got food everywhere. I don't think nothing's really hungry because, I mean, that's bread. That right there, that's a piece of bread. I threw bread and lettuce to the turtles earlier. And the alligators aren't even eating it, so it's like none of them really got an appetite anymore. I got marshmallows left. I had left my little trail. Yes. Ow. So I'm just picking up. Let me see there. Yeah, we got a couple in here. All right, buddy. Well, since you're new, oh my gosh, I'm getting gnats all of a sudden. Let's see. This one don't even know what bread is. Does not know what a marshmallow is. Hey, Sammy Joe. Thank you, Bag. Good to see you. She's right there. Definitely keeping the distance. But it is a marshmallow over there. You obviously don't know what marshmallows are. Yeah, well, when this other gator first came out and she saw it, she like dived after it. There was this huge splash. So he's a little afraid of her. Or she's afraid of him. Or she's afraid of she. We don't know. But I would like to empty this bucket of... Oh, it scared him. Grabbing my bucket. I just want to empty all this fish food. Mess. Look, I'm going to knock my tripod over here in a second. Just put all this. Now we got lots of dust. I don't know where she went. They swim off, but they come right back. Like my puppies finally went to sleep. They love to disguise themselves in those lilies. See that? He's pushing the whole lily. That's his disguise. Don't look at me, look at the tree. Lost track of where the marshmallow is. Yeah, I had a banana leaf tree, banana leaf in the water one night, and one of the alligators was actually, and I was like, man, that leaf is moving. Sure enough, alligator was pushing it in front of its face to disguise himself. Y'all gonna be friends? Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. She's gonna bite him. Look at her. Saw that? Y'all saw that? She opened up her mouth. Oh my God, she went to bite him. Oh, dear Lord, girl. You a biatch. I mean, she opened up her jaws. She's biting this damn alligator. I'm looking to see if it came up anywhere. Poor thing. Jeez. I'm looking. It probably swam pretty far. not seeing it anywhere. Can't go too much that way. You are mean. You are mean. Yeah, he ended up coming up over there. Jeez. 8:59. Thank you, Crystal. Let me put that in my little thing here. Yeah, I want to definitely go back and get it. Then I'm going to pull it on the security camera, too. Because a lot of times, since it's higher up, you get a much different angle. But what I saw when she went after him, she had her mouth open. She was going to clamp down on that gator. And gators do eat gators. Oh, God, I got a grasshopper on my phone. That's weird. Ooh. Yeah, we might have to change her name. Well, Stormy, she creates chaos and havoc. I'm just curious if it's gonna come back. It's sit right there. She didn't hurt it, I'm sure. Just like, dogs, they act like they're ferocious to each other, but I think they call it mouthing. They have their mouths wide open, and they're wrestling, but they're not actually like trying to bite them. Scrappy, yeah. Definitely might have to change her name. It just seems like she could puff up her head and her spikes. I keep saying I'm going to research that. Because sometimes their heads just seem so flat. But see how it seems so spiky, the little spikes? It's like they can blow them up. What's the white thing in the water? Well, I got a bunch of stuff out there right now. Are you talking about this little floaty thing? That's just, if you're talking about that, that's just a little floaty I put out there, kind of trying a desensitizing technique, because I'm kind of hoping. I ordered a tether ball that we can get her to boop the ball with us. I'm just kind of just letting something float in the water just so they get used to it. But yeah, when I first came out here, I had a few turtles, more than normal, so I gave them the regular fish food, but I threw out some lettuce and I had some bread, and it's all still out here. I mean, I got lettuce, I got bread, I got some marshmallows right there. So they're not really hungry. Nothing has been really hungry since the hurricane. I do see him on the move. You leaving? She's too much for you? Earlier I'd seen something under that tree back. Yeah, there's something still back there. But when I put the lights on it and they move, that's how I know it's a big gator. They just move to get out of the light, and they stay hiding under the little tree. Yeah, I think so. They're little spikies, they're little dinosaur spikes. Something. But she went after that gator. I've seen them play chicken before, where they kind of like swimming towards each other to see which one goes away first. But this chick, and she's tired. She's coming in to take a rest. She just wants to float right now. And she's not as skittish as she used to be too. But she's got a belly on her. God, it's so quiet out here. Very quiet. Hey, Queen, thank you. Let's see. He's keeping his distance now. That's all right, buddy. I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all. Yeah, this is the one we were playing with the ball. That's why I got that little thing floating out there, just to have it there so they kind of get used to it. Yeah, she don't. I think she probably got a hold of something. I mean, who knows? A big raccoon or something, and because it seems like I read alligators could go a really long time without food. I guess they almost like snakes, but then when they eat, you know, they don't chew it up. They just swallow it. They just use their jaws to kind of break it up a little bit. But yes, I'm sitting on a dock. I'm a little wooden dock here, but this is a big concrete dock pad back here. My goodness, I heard a baby crying. That's weird. So she's gonna play with the lilies now. So is everybody ready to start a great week this week? If you're not in one of those horrible states that have such a cleanup to do. Jeez. Man, if I was 20 years younger, I would be on the road helping people. At my age, though, I'd be more of a bird. I'll go watch the news, because I didn't realize, I mean, it was so much of Tennessee, too. I knew it was North Carolina that had some really bad flooding. Because I love to go up to the Smoky Mountains. And I mean, their peak season is here. So, I mean, that'll really hurt the tourist industry. What are you looking at? We got something coming? She's focused. What is she focused on? I think you ran that one away, dear. I don't see it anywhere. Trying to follow the line of what she's looking at. I don't see anything. That gator's gone. The gator was like, too much for me. Too much for me. Chris Christopherson passed. No, retired, kind of boring. I'm so over all these hurricanes. Yeah, I know. Another storm coming. Oh, okay. They had dam failures. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I love those work from home jobs, man. My 29-year-old son, well, he's actually been in the United States for a couple of months now, but he just wanders around the world. He'll stay in a few countries 3 or 4 days, moves on to another one. She's got an interesting little knot on the back of her neck. Y'all see that? Could have just been the position. She definitely got a chunky belly. This dog right up on us. God, it's quiet. And I got all these dogs barking. They're not mine either. Hey, I know the fish aren't back yet. You can't tell all the fish food I got out there. My old neighbor told me, goes, keep throwing the food out. They're gonna come, they're gonna come. But then we had a man on the live last night that lives about 30 minutes from me, and he said the smell is horrible where he's at because of all the dead fish. He said because the salt water backwashed into this fresh water, so who knows? I haven't seen any dead fish. And if there were dead fish, I'm sure the alligators are eating it. Oh, the Tennessee River's flooding too? Yeah, I guess I'll go watch the news tonight, see what's going on in the world. And I always tell my kids, if something happens in the world that's kind of important, just text me. Especially this time, I don't want to hear all that political stuff, just, I really don't see how that changes anybody's mind, People know who they're going to vote for. Let them go vote for who they want, and we just deal with what we get. That's what a democracy is. Oh, a dam in Seville. Oh, shoot, really? Oh, that's horrible. Didn't they have some bad wildfires a couple years ago? I didn't realize they had that much rain from that hurricane. Yeah, maybe that's why I just live my happy little quiet life. I don't watch the news. Like I tell you, I have to actually leave and go get Diet Coke tomorrow. And I'm like, oh God, I gotta leave my house. I'm just kidding. I'm not that much of a hermit. I have to go clean my Airbnb tomorrow. 2 dams broke. Oh yeah, I guess I could see where that's. You leaving? We're boring. We're too boring tonight, I think she said. Looks like she's ready to go to bed. I guess she took over Allie's little den. They make their burrows, which are probably all flooded. Yeah, I think that other alligator, he left. He's like, I'm done with her. She's too mean. Although it does look like she's looking at something else, but I'm not really going to put my light over there because of Karen. But she's right there. Oh, no. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it 2 then. Yeah, Karen needs to go. I shouldn't say that, but... And they're only staying here because her grandson has to go to school here. Guess he got in trouble where they go to school at. So, anyway.